So let's go ahead and throw that out there. But the story is the tech that Devin Booker gets here for going out of bounds, trying to save the ball, hits Jalen Williams. Caruso tattletales to the ref, and then Devin Booker ends up with a tech. After the game, he had this to say.
It's going to cost him.
It's definitely something that has to be looked into. I heard Caruso tell him to call the tech, and, you know, he ended up doing it. So that's one ref. In my 11 years, I haven't called a ref out by name, but James was terrible tonight, through and through. It's bad for the sport, bad for the integrity of the sport. You know, people are going to start viewing this as a WWE, you know, if they're not held responsible.
All right, Boogie, he said it himself. In 11 years, he's never done that. So I do believe he's got some equity in the bank as far as reputation goes. Devin Booker does. What do you make of that? First of all, is it the dumbest tech you've ever seen?
No, I've been on the. I'm
sure Boogie's seen a few that are worse.
I've been an advocate of these bullshit ass referees. So, you know, it's no fun when the rabbit got the gun. He's also been a teammate of Chris Paul when he's manipulated the game and was able to get guys technical fouls, and he wasn't speaking out against the refs then. So, you know, now you fall victim to it. You see what it feels like, and like I said, I've experienced it, I've dealt with it, and I've been speaking up about it. But do I disagree with his message? Absolutely not. I disagree with the timing of it. Like I said, once you become victim of it, you know, then you feel what that heat feels like. But like I said, when it comes to the message, I agree 100%.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. I hate that players are always held accountable, right? We're always fined. We're always reviewed. We're always put under the microscope, but the referees aren't. And again, if this was a bad call and this was a miss on James Caper, he should be held accountable for this, because that is egregious that another player I'm playing against can influence you to give me a technical foul if you didn't initially see it. Like, that is absurd. So I understand Book's frustrations here. Now, professionally calling out a referee in the postseason by name is never going to be good, and I expect a fine probably coming for him. But
he can
I think
afford it.
he's okay with that, and this series is a long shot anyways, so let me at least go down swinging and say what I feel, and at least maybe now going in back home to Game 3, we get some momentum shift and we can get some respect and calls that we deserved instead of this tattletale and, you know, technical foul that I just got. So
what's wrong with the accountability though?
That's what I'm saying. I got no problem with the. I think referees should be fined.
Call out the referees because they put a rule in place to do so.
No, I agree.
These referees should be held accountable.
I totally agree. I also think referees should be fined and suspended and put on notice for calls that they miss, just like we get fined for technical fouls.
I think people would probably jump on that if you put them. But Bobby, I'm going to ask you this, because the optics of this, to those of us who are not Thunder fans, isn't good, right? Like, we already are sort of walking around thinking, man, this team gets all kinds of calls, like the favorable whistle. Now you got Caruso over there telling a ref what to do, and he does it. Like, is it true that they get more benefit of the doubt than anybody else?
I mean, obviously they're at home. Obviously the home team in the playoffs probably gets should get you know, more of a whistle than the opposing team, but at the same time, I feel like the OKC does get a lot of whistles, especially Shea with he might come big shoulder you and then still get a foul, you feel me? But at the same time, you just gotta play through it. It's the playoffs. Nobody gonna feel sorry for you. You gotta go in and get a win, first to 4 wins. So I feel Devin Booker with his comments. It is low-key frustrating sometimes when players can dictate to the refs when they call things, especially when guys fall down, just lay down and hold their leg or say something, and then they go review it for a flagrant foul, and then those points are points that you can't make up, especially in tough games. You might be down 8 points, you get a technical foul, they put you down 9, that's a swing. So then you get the ball back and they make a bucket, you down 12, hit a 3, so that's a 3-4 point swing that guys can have. So I definitely I agree with his statement, but just the timing of it for sure. I don't think it's good.
You just want consistency, right? Like, you just want, like, there was a play in the game where he got the review where he kind of just did a fadeaway and Caruso kind of came forward and he hit him in the face. Then the very next play, SGA comes down and an unnatural shooting motion kind of swings through and gets the whistle. It's like, I didn't even do it as egregious as he did, and I got my and one taken away. But then the very next play, SGA gets the same foul call by literally, he doesn't shoot like this. That's not natural. And then he gets the whistle. So I think you just want to have consistency and to know how you can play that specific night and not having to change it play by play. Because that was literally bang, bang plays, and there were 2 separate calls that were the same thing.
You'd think it would have been easy.
That's where
I
think it is consistency, though. This is the history of the league. This is the trend of the league. Every championship team always gets the benefit of the doubt.
For real, though.
I can take it back to when the Warriors were rolling the way they were. Draymond got away with all the moving screens and different things like that. When it goes to the Miami Heat, D-Wade was able to hand check way more than any other player on the floor. The Boston Celtics, they were able to, be as physical as they wanted to. This is the history of the league. And when you're a championship team, you earn the right to the whistle. It usually goes in your favor. So until the next team steps up and wins the championship, it's going to always be in favor of the former championship team.
Yeah.
Well, I don't like it. There, I'm on the record.
I don't like it either, but that's the history of the league. That's the trend.
Unless it's my team. All right, we're going to take a quick break from the Houston Rockets broadcasting. Ryan Hollins joins the show next.